All right, Algebra 1, let's get it. All right, so I encourage you to think back about how awesome you already are. How we've done 1 to 6 word problems in which we created a table, which is a reflection of a solution set. And we created an equation for those word problems. We talked about the rate of change and the starting point continuously with those problems. We started with the water problem. We moved over to the movie pass problem, in which we had 2 equations for one given situation, and we talked about how we had function notation to differentiate. You have plugged in your solution sets from the tables and seen how those points line up on a graph and how those equations make lines, which is the definition of a linear equation. So now we're going to look more systematically at the patterns and the key features of a linear equation. So when we were working on our word problems, the things that we referred to as the slope was the rate of change, right? It was how much the y changes for every x value. So another way of saying that is rise over run, and the formula for that is I'm going to do this: y sub 1 minus y sub 2 over x sub 1 minus x sub 2. Okay, and the symbol for slope is b. So oh no, what is wrong with me? It's been a long day. The symbol for slope is m. And m is rise over run. So if you had a slope of 4/5, your rise would be 4, your run would be 5. That's slope. So if this point was at 1, 4, this point would be up 4, which is 8, and it would be over 5 more, which would be 6. So that's how you use slope. Your y-intercept in our situations would be the starting point. It would be the point when x is 0 and you have a number for y. That is your y-intercept. The symbol for it is b. What is wrong with me? It's been a long day. And that's when you have a line. This location is that b. So when it crosses your y-axis, your x is 0, and this is your b. Slope-intercept form is the equation for a linear function. Linear having line in it. In terms of the slope, which is your rate, and y-intercept, which is your starting point. And anytime you have an equation, you have to have an equal sign. So this is y equals the rate that changes every time plus your back number. So in our given situations, this was negative 0.5 receding for that river that was 34 feet higher. This is that $5 per hour for your babysitter, with her charging $3 just to show up. So using that, we're going to plug these in and see what we get. So your equation is y equals mx plus b. Well, you have m, so y equals 5x plus your b is 9. That's it. Let's do another one. So circle it, make it easy for you to find the answer. You will have quizzes with this information on it. So thank you for doing your work, and it will be rewarded on quizzes. So right here you have y equals m is -1. X always goes with your m plus b. So you don't need the 1 in front of anything. So y equals -x, and 0 stands for nothing. Get it? That's right. That's better. Let me do one more, and I'll let you do the other one. So I'll do this one. Y equals, boom, x, and you have a -3. That's it. So whatever the sign is what the operation will be. You just keep what you have. That is awesome. That is the same. Please do not be scared of fractions. That's in that. So it's easy for you to find it. Okay. Last but not least, let's look at number 2 and get you started on that. So if I have a slope and I have a point, I should be able to work my way back to my slope-intercept form. So let's do it. So I'm not gonna make this harder. Y equals mx plus b. So in this situation, I'm gonna plug in everything I know to find out what I don't. I know my y is from an ordered pair. So anytime you have an ordered pair, is always x comma y. Remember that back in 6th grade. Ordered pair, x, then y. So in this situation, my y is 7. My slope is -7. My x is 0. But I don't know my back number. So that's what I'm looking for. So 7 equals nothing plus b. That means 7 equals b. Oh man, that makes sense. Because way back up here, when we said y-intercept, we said it was the starting point. When x equals 0. So we should have been able to catch that x was 0. Didn't have to do that work. So this is y equals my slope, -7. Always goes with x. My back number, plus 7. That's game. I will do one more. So my form, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Plug in what I know, find out what I don't. My y is 10 equals my m is 2, my x is 3 plus b. So I'm looking for my b. So this is 10 equals 6 plus b. Please take a moment and recognize that if you're not paying attention, this looks like 6 plus 6. You have to keep straight that this is a b. If you need to make it a capital B or make it a special B, that's on you, but that's a B. So what do you have to add to 6 to get 10? Well, I need to make that 4. So now that I know everything, put it in my equation. Y equals my slope, x. My B is 4, and that's positive. Boom. So, before you look at the next video, I highly recommend you look at C, E, F, C, D, E, F. All right, let's get it, Trim.